Alright, welcome back to Building Dad Bod 2.0. It's leg day. Yes, we're benching on leg day. Cable bench, incline. Did this last night. Felt really good on this messed up bicep tendon. The main root of my bicep tendon issues comes from my shoulder, where it inserts there. So hitting really high reps, 55 pounds, 3 sets of 25. We're going to hit this every day. Get a ton of blood in that tendon. See how it goes. Then we're going to hit some heavy leg press, hack squats, a few other things, and then we're going to do a outdoor circuit. See how that goes. It's beautiful outside today. Sun shiny. Let's get to it.
Right, so I've been facing some adversity with my shoulder lately. I had one injury a couple months ago, straight up shoulder injury. This time it is tendonitis starting in my shoulder and working its way down. But it's just adversity. We're going to fight through it. We're going to come out better on the other side. My buddy sent me a quote while I was actually doing this workout. But only those who take on challenges and fight through them are truly alive. So I'm doing some single leg press here. 225. First time I've tried single leg press. We're going to keep this in the routine and keep building it up. Left leg went good. Right leg, actually, I'm going to show you just a couple reps off that, and you'll see that the range of motion on my right side is actually a lot worse than the left side, so we got to work on building that up. But we're going to get back to that quote for a second. So, went to hit my heaviest leg press ever today, 815 pounds, and I failed it. That's coming up right away here. And that's when my buddy was messaging me and asking me how the workout was going. I was like, man, just failed 815. I'm going to try it again. Hopefully crush it. Then he sent me a quote. It was from a soldier who had lost part of both his arms and half of his leg, all three amputated. He's training to get back on the battlefield right now. Fighting with arms and legs is something anyone can do. Fighting without them, now that's a challenge. So, sent me that. I was like, damn it. I have no excuses now. I got 2 legs. No reason I can't crush 815. So went first set after, got 2 reps at 815, and then I was amped. The adrenaline was flowing. I was like, man, I'm gonna hit 3 reps here. 2 more sets, 3 reps, whatever it takes. We're gonna crush this. Here's the last set. I was really happy with this. Last week, 800 pounds for doubles. This week, 815. Managed to get 1 double and 2 triples. So it's progress. Got to really push the intensity and the level of my leg press and my hack squats right now while I'm taking a break from squats. I gotta make this. The goal on these movements right now is to build strength and be able to transfer that back to my squat and my deadlifts. So definitely can't let my foot off the gas on these. Just got to keep pushing, try to keep conquering the weights each week. It doesn't mean that I'm just going to keep going all out intensity and trying to, at some point the max top end might slow down and may have to back off the weight and add some reps, of course. But we want to be able to cycle back and forth and be still pushing that weight up over time. So that's exactly what I'm doing here with 675. So it was 675 2 weeks ago. I managed, I think, 8 reps. Last week went to 695. This week we're back to 675. Hit 10 reps on the first set, then 9 on the next 2 sets. So we're making progress with the reps on the back off sets. And then we went on to some hack squats. So this is 255. So this is the most weight I've had on the hack squats so far, and managed a solid 11 reps on here. So I was really happy with that. The weight's going up. The reps are not dropping off. We'll just keep pushing these, trying to get nice full range of motion right down as deep as I can go on the hack squat, and then just explode back up with it. Now I'm hoping 1 more week of resting the shoulder, and then I can get back to my low bar squats, but with the buffalo bar. Straight bar is going to be staying out basically right up until I go for my 1100 pound total. I just can't risk this shoulder tendonitis acting up. Once that acts up, it's messing with my bench press and my deadlift, just messing with everything. So I got to keep that calmed down. So we'll see how the buffalo bar feels, but the hack squats are going to be staying in as an accessory regardless. Hoping that they're going to help with the squat depth, going nice and deep on these. First week I was doing these, Spencer pointed it out. I didn't even notice really at first, but my heels were lifting off the ground. So I'm managing to keep my heels down now on this movement. So the ankle mobility is definitely getting a little bit better as I go. After that, going into some razor curls. These are intense, but they're easier than Nordics. So I'm alternating like Nordics one session and then the next session in the week I'm hitting the razor curls. That way I can work on a little bit of the extra extension too that I have a hard time with Nordics. But these just rep them out for, like this set I hit 21 and the same as Nordics. The first set I always feel way more pressure in my knees and the insertion point at the back of the knee for the hamstrings. So second rep I got 25 reps, which was nice. I'm going to have to start adding in some weight on those, I think. Then did some barbell back extensions. Figured it would be a good way. Someone was telling me I should try these, and so I thought, yeah, let's see how it goes with just the barbell. No weight on it. Good way to get the shoulder into a high bar position and just see how it feels at the same time and get a bit of a stretch there. And then after this, we finished up the indoor part of the workout with some hamstring curls. They just hit the hamstrings a lot different than the Nordic curls and razor curls do. And then after this, we get to go have some fun. So just trying, I've never done a zercher deadlift, so I started high with the yoke. So decided to do the zercher deadlift into zercher carry. Yoke's 135 pounds. I got 100 pounds in weight on there, so just 235 pounds. Nothing insane. Just wanted to try to get into that zercher position and see how it goes. And then obviously running with the yoke puts a ton of stress on the core, which is awesome. Great way to build the core. So the circuit today was going to be zercher carries into farmer carries. Nothing insane today. Just 150 pounds per hand on the farmer carries. Don't want to stress this tendonitis, make it worse. So, and I haven't done a circuit for a while, outdoor circuit with the weights like this. So we're just easing into it. So 235 on the zercher, 150 pound per hand on the farmer carries. Next up, we had the sandbag carries. So let's start off with a 200 pound sandbag, then a 150 pound slam ball, then a 100 pound slam ball. I'm starting them all from a shelf. About waist height. Just, again, worried about the tendonitis, trying to pick this 200 pound sandbag off the ground. The slam balls aren't bad, but just trying to not stress it at all. And again, just very focused on the front carries, making this core work really hard. These get the heart rate up in a hurry, and then they also load the spine. And I put out a short this morning showing this workout, and of course somebody goes on there, and always, every time, great way to herniate a disc. And I was frustrated anyway because the guy's username was super ignorant, but I responded back nicely. But basically all I gotta say is I've had 2 discs removed, I've got steel rods on my lower back, and none of it was from working out. Working your spine, loading your spine, as long as you're smart about it and you don't go insane before you have the strength, will make your spine far more resilient than not working it. Like, guarantee you, people who are afraid to work their spine have a way better chance of injuring themselves than those that work their spine hard. Even a lot of people don't agree with a lot of stuff Dr. Stuart McGill says, but the one thing that he even agrees with is that it's important to load your spine. Even if you have a bad back, he recommends walking with a weight vest and doing farmer carries. So my advice is build a strong core, build strong glutes and strong hamstrings, load your spine and build up your tolerance to it over time. I can almost guarantee you more people have bad backs and have hurt their backs because they got weak glutes, weak core, weak spinal erectors, weak hamstrings. Generally, people who take their working out seriously, work their back hard, their posterior chain hard, their core hard, have way stronger and more resilient backs than those who don't. Now, there's always a balance to everything. You're going to push yourself to the limits, become like set powerlifting records. There's always that chance that over time things are going to break down. But I would say for the majority of people, lifting too little is far greater of a problem than lifting too much. That's it for the workout. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.